Hello everybody and welcome to race 13 of the season. For season 9 of the NRSL Outback Xfinity series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Napa 300. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, Steve Pollard. Next to him, Eugene DeMax. Third, Bubba Jones. Fourth, Nathan Sampson. Fifth, Michael Walton. Sixth, Rob Evans. Seventh, Cole Deaver, hometown hero for today's race. Eighth, Jonathan Hoff. Ninth, Travis Crampley. In top 10, Garrett Sidner. All the Flickinger Racing cars, they have a throwback for this race only, which you'll see as the rest of the starting lineup is shown. Which is a very nice, neat little thing that they got right there. And the other two, Jay Cook and Jake Baskingers. On the final row, we have Sean Harding, Gary Owen. So Steve Pollard, his second pole of the season. I think actually I think it was the two in a row there they got the poles there. So while we get that out of the way, and I can't get the words coming out of my mouth for whatever reason, James Ellison is the points leader coming into today's race. He has the points lead over Brandon Crasta, Adam Garcia, Joshua Sicoli, your top four. Vince Almarego, he had a good run until he blew the engine on the last lap. Him and Sidner are now 5th and 6th in the standings, tied apiece. Andrew Miller fell back 6 spots in 7th. He actually had the points lead coming into that race and lost it. Sean Hard, Jake Baskinger, Jay Cook, all complete the top 10. They got up into the top 10. Massive Tall trying to redeem herself, getting back in the top 10 as well as Skylar Dixon. Here's Command.
Drivers, start your engine!
Command has been given 49 laps here today. Gonna be really interesting to see what's gonna happen. As we have mentioned our hometown heroes, Cole Deaver, Jake Baskinger, and Jay Cook. They all represent the Georgia area. Gonna be fun there. Tomorrow we'll have a few other drivers that are along the Georgia area as well that we'll mention. But this is one of 3 races that has the most hometown heroes of the tracks. This one being in the top 3. And trouble for Marty Johnson in the 4. He's coming on down pit road, and an issue for the Petronas Mercedes of Marty Johnson. Oh, that is a tough break right there. Pace car and Marty Johnson coming on down pit road. The 41 cars today. Green flag is out, and we're underway in Atlanta. Heading over to complete lap number 1, Steve Pollard this time will lead a lap. And I believe, actually, my mistake, Steve Pollard had a pull at Mosport, not at Pigs Creek, so 2 of the 3 that he got it. See Johnson back out on the course. Is going to be 1 lap down, unfortunately, so he's got to hope for that quick caution to come on out. Is the 4 car. But speaking of which, Eugene DeMax in car number 10 going to take the lead from Steve Pollard, and that's going to be big for the Busch Toyota. And look at Deaver, car 9. You know, he wish he would have won Mosport 3 in a row, but I'll tell you what, with the way how this race is going to be today, it's going to be really interesting. You'll see a lot of pit strategy coming on here. They'll be at this racetrack, and right now they're seeming to stay within the semi-packed racing for the time being. That will probably change once these tires really warm on up, but for the time being in the beginning, of course, they're going to be like that. And just to be sure, yep, Marty Johnson is a lap down. Well, speaking of one of the throwback cars, Benny Watson's 74. The way you can tell it's different, he does not have Hooters on the main hood, but of course, of the main yellow and pink cars there, got the more interesting of the hood scenarios here. Take a look when we go into the rear chase cam. Very neat way that he did right there. One of the driver that was right there and drove that very machine in the respective series. And those 2, we'll keep it on here. Garrett Sidner's got it as well with Dr. Pepper car. He's tagged the wall in it right there. The 6 if Adam Garcia's got it on his Exalted Corvette. He's flying through the field. And Sean Arndt in the 1. And he's got the save as well. Now they're starting to get a little more spread out and trying to battle right now, but still for the time being, you keep it mainly within a pack racing stand type here, as they're 3 wide for the lead. Nicholas Guerra now trying to take the top position, and will take the position. And the one thing that's going to be really keep an eye on is when they come down pit road, that's going to be the really interesting key that'll come on by in today's race, because once they come down pit road, if we do have green flag pit stops, that's going to really be the key for this race, is who's going to execute the strategy really, really good. And speaking of hometown heroes, Jake Baskinger in the Red Bull Chevrolet. He already got a win this season. I'd love to be a 2-time winner and to be at his home track. That would really mean a lot to him right there. To the inside goes Baskinger. One thing you'll notice a lot is these drivers are starting to slap the wall a little bit coming off of the front straightaway before they enter turn 1. That's been the trouble spot for pretty much every driver that's been coming through the area. I've seen one of the white cars there. I think that was I think that may have been Nicholas Guerra. I could have been wrong. It was either him or actually no, that was Jonathan Zorlin in the 12. Keep an eye on that for sure. Oh, how about 2 throwback cars right within the mix? Garcia coming to the line will lead the lap, and now Stapleton's trying to swing it down low, trying to get the lead. He'll get it. And now, look at Sean R. trying to take the lead from the 97. Yeah, they're keeping this as mainly pack racing mentality right here. We got 10 laps already into the book. And as far as when the pit stops are going to come, we're going to probably see them around lap 25, lap 30 within that window. I'm pretty certain that is where the pit stops will take play. But then again, with the short pit too, so you never know what really could be the case. Austin Yoakum, Ryan Griffin, and Rob Evans on the inside line. And here comes the points leader, James Ellison in car 39. You got to give him a lot of credit. He got his first career win over at Motegi. And before that win, that 39 team struggled a bit. But now all of a sudden, they've rebounded tremendously. And now they're leading in the points, which is absolutely absurd to even think. The new team for Xfinity, S3 Motorsports, which keep in mind, they've been in the Cup Series since, oh man, I want to say it's been season 5, I believe, since they started. It was season 5 or season 6. Regardless, though, they've been waiting to do an Xfinity team ever since a couple seasons ago, and finally they've got the opportunity. Ellison's got his first career victory, while Pollard's nabbed 2 poles. So far their time's been not too bad with the 2-car team. Speaking of Steve Pollard, as Cook's going to take the lead from Ellison, Steve Pollard says, all right, you had your fun. Now I'm trying to get back the lead, what I once had. Pollard's going to get it, a little bit of a separation toward the middle of the pack. Now they've regrouped there. Just a small one, though. That's between Vince Grease and Brandon Crasta. And Andrew Miller in car 98. Yeah, some cars scraping the wall coming off the turn 3 right there. And 3x3 coming down turn number 3. I'm trying to get tongue twisted on that one, folks. And now Cole Baker trying to lead a lap right here. Not going to do it in time, but will take the lead from the 98. And here comes some Seg Keith drivers there. Sebastian Kukulon in the 42. And Riley Keith in the 3. Evans Gardner seems also trying to start an appearance right now. And, oh man, Keith put the 80 to the middle just to make sure Kukulon led a lap. That's good team order right there. You got to make sure your teammates, you know, the ones that are leading, not the other car there in that scenario. And that's what Kukulon did, and now he's going to move up high. He says, all right, Riley, take it. But Deaver says, ha, 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 nice try. I'll take the lead now. Drivers are going so far. Very rapid, fast. 205, 206, 207 at the most. And, oh, Andrew Miller stuck on the wall. His car 98. Oh, he is really stuck in the wall. He's going to fall all the way to the rear of the field. Man, that Motorco Ford is stuck on the outside wall in turn 3. And he's going to lose some ground and kind of separated the pack a little bit right here. So I bunched up these guys right over here, and now it's going to allow Garrett Sidner try to catch up to Kukulon, and now they're going to try to get back to the battle they once were. Vince Freeze now trying to take the lead. Will miss it at the line, but will take the lead off the 5 of Daniel Olson. But you have to give credit to both Daniel Olson in the 5 there and Skylar Dixon in the 77, actually running ever so well. And many people were highly in question about those two in general coming in early in the season after their poor runs. And Daniel Olson, he's a 2-time winner. Skylar Dixon, trying to follow in the footsteps as well, and did his thing. Vince Freeze though led his first lap of the day. Ryan Griffin in second. There's a bit of a gap now. The pack separation is gone. But as far as the battle for the lead, looks like Vince Freeze is going to lead more than one lap, so that's a good sign right there. You notice within the package here is that these cars are, again, they're racing like a pack, but if you notice very carefully, Freeze has been managing to at least run away a little bit from these drivers when they're battling right here. So that's been a really good sign for that 90 team for Texan Motorsports. Leader of the team, Eugene Max, is seen not too far behind where we're seeing here. He got quite a ways to go, working his way back up to the field there. He said, quote, he wouldn't care if Freeze or himself wins a race. That would be huge, especially the fact for the Max. Remember, his last win came back at Season 3 of the Xfinity Series when he won at Daytona. That's been so far his last victory. 3 career wins in the Xfinity Series alone. And now Ellison, P2. Ryan Acosta, P3. Crampton and Michael Walton now starting to make appearances here. Michael Walton been stuck in the rear this whole time, and now finally up in the front of the field. The driver that won the Bud Shootout in the Universal Under Cup Series this season. Or for Season 8, rather. He really hasn't had a whole lot to say this season, but still, you have to give credit where it's due, though. He's just trying to get used to this car. The fact that, they've been moving mods the last couple of seasons there, and now he's in the Xfinity Series, it's just really been throwing him into a loop there. So far, Marty Johnson, Andrew Miller, they're completely gone, and you can see real quick, we're trying to get to that right side of that 98, see how bad that damage is real quickly here, and it doesn't look like it's shown there, but you can see it is affecting the car a little bit there. Tell you what, Vince Freeze has been enjoying his lead, and Eugene Max has jumped to third. Is that Busch Toyota? And now it's Texan Motorsports versus Flickinger Racing. Sean Ard shuts the door on the Max. And we are about at the halfway point, which gives in the question when those pit stops are going to happen if we stay clean and green. And if they do, who's going to really come out on top? As now Jake Cook comes to P2. How about Matthew Eves here in the 36? Had about everything cleared on that last wreck at Pigs Creek. Got clipped at the last second. Smacked into the wall. Got a bunch of damage to where he had to come down pit road just to, retire the race. He was not able to finish there, and that was a big blow for that 36. And here he is in P2, trying to hang on for dear life. Now, as far as when exactly they're going to come down pit road, I am not too certain, but I guarantee you I won't be surprised if we will see pit stops within the next 5 laps. And a battle for the lead ensuing. Here comes Stapleton. Freeze is going to lead at least one more lap, but here comes Stapleton in car 97. And will still battle the 90 side by side still. Freeze still fighting on that high line. Got to give credit to that 90 team. They're still working very, very tough on that high line. And oh, there's a spin in the back. Oh, there it is. That's a big crash. Caution's out. Stapleton will lead at the line. And that's a big break for Johnson and Miller. And oh, trouble for Hoff, Alvariego, Garrett Sidner. Wow, that's a big blow for him and Travis Crampton. Patrick Smith, the Canadian, also involved. Oh, and a bunch of drivers coming out pit road. It's Elijah Leonard, Daniel Olson, James Ellison, Rob Evans, Cole Deaver, Cole Baker, Jonathan Zorlin. And that is it, but they got to get going quickly because these guys are coming down pit road now. They got to go, especially beat out that pace car. That's the matter. And they're going to get away. Marty Johnson, remember, he's going to be a lap down here, but I guarantee he's probably going to be thankful for that caution, but still, though, they got to get that 4 out of there, and finally will do so. Oh, look how Nicholas Guerra about got into him there. You're seeing from pit lane 1 here. I don't know why pit lane 2 is horrible here, but that is what it is, though. Eyes will be on that 97 to see if he's the first one out. And look at the pit stop by the 3 and the 33, and they are going to be P1 and P2. Looks like Eves is going to be P3, and a slow pit stop for Nathan Stapleton, the 97. And also slow pit stop on Eugene Max in the 10. He's waiting for Kukulon, and now he's going to get out of there. And what a slow pit stop for a few drivers there. They suffered. Oh, and these guys here. Oh, my. That's a bit of a hornet's nest right there. And those guys got extremely lucky to get out of there before the leaders came down pit road. Now they're trying to figure out where they are in line with the scoring. NRSL officials are telling the drivers from before to get around those cars. I believe they beat them when they came to the line. And there is Garrett Sidner with his front and rear damage. He's going to come back down pit road there. That's going to be it for him there. Well, the leader is Riley Keith in the 3. Marty Johnson, I believe, keyword believe, we're still listing him as a lap down. So he'll be on the inside line when we go back to green. Caution's out. Riley Keith earlier. Let's take a look at ourselves. Our first caution here in Atlanta. And here's a look at ourselves. Our first caution here. Keep an eye on Jonathan Hoff in the 16 and the 44 Sidner. Sidner got the wall a little bit. Almerigo just checked up in the nick of time. Hoff did not even realize the 44 tried to block him there. Dive bombed him. And around goes Hoff and Sidner. Almerigo gets involved. Travis Crampton. Nice miss by Pollard. There's Patrick Smith. Benny Watson's going to avoid a wreck. Watch Bobo Jones get involved. And what a save by the 70. However, he does have some damage. And then keep an eye on Griffin. Gets a little contact from Patrick Smith. He also goes down into the 5 of Olsen. But they get away from that incident there. So that's a lucky break on all 3 of those drivers. But that is the main caution that came out here. And yeah, look at those drivers are making indications of coming down pit road. That was exactly mainly the cause of what happened. But they got away with it and are not a lap down. So lucky break for those drivers. Not for the ones that are damaged off the pace. Andrew Miller also is one lucky dude. He didn't get some damage repaired on pit road. Caution's out. Riley Keith's your leader in car number 3. Let's take you back to the green. Pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Riley Keith will restart your leader. Marty Johnson the inside line as well as Garrett Sidner. And Sidner's going to be an absolute pick today because, well, this car is going to look like a modified, especially with how crunched that car is. Out of the race after that incident included Patrick Smith, Fitz Almeriego, and Travis Crampton. That's a big blow right there for car 24. He was sitting pretty dandy up the points, and that's going to be a big drop for him. Top 10 rundown. We go back to green. Is Riley Keith, Joshua Sicoli, Matthew Eves, Vince Freeze, Nicholas Guerra, Elijah Leonard, Jay Cook, James Ellison, Austin Yoakum, and Aaron Douglas. That completes your top 10. Green flag back underway, and Johnson did not get going. Riley Keith on the 3, however, she did. That 4 car's hoping to get around that leader and really hope and pray for that caution to come, because especially the fact when you see Garrett Sidner in the 44, how he's holding up that lap traffic, that you never know, man. It's just, he could play a huge factor because of not only holding up these drivers, but of course, you know, they could bring out a caution just because they're getting held up. And one driver who really suffered from pit stops, that 97 of Nathan Stapleton, he led at the line before the pit stops came under yellow, and man, I guarantee you he was probably not happy about that at all, and it's a tough break right there. And look at Jonathan Hoff in the 16, and Andrew Miller's up into the back here somehow, and Zorlin now getting stuck behind the 44. Off the pace there is the 16. And Cole Baker now going to pass the 44. Now back up to the front we go. Here comes Sicoli to the inside for the lead. I forgot to mention, too, Sicoli won last season's race here. In the Cup Series, I think. I'm pretty sure he did. Was here in DC? I can't remember. I do remember Sicoli won a race, though, at that time. However, this series and Joshua Sicoli, well, there's been some history. Not good history. A couple seasons ago, we ran the throwback race. He actually LePaged the field, which was mention of Sicoli the field, and it absolutely shocked everyone there. And now today, out in front there, keep in mind, William Brock is who's the owner of the team there, is a fellow Georgia native, so a win from his team would be big. But I think I know which driver he wants to see win. I'll give you a hint. He's right now P10 on the ticker. He's in that Red Bull Chevrolet. That's probably who would like to see the most, but Leonard was looking for the lead. How about Vince Freeze 3 wide for the lead? Man, they're just racing fast. Fast and action-packed. That's going around here off turn 2. Freeze and Marty Johnson trying to get back his lap. But you know, with the laps that are winding down, that 4 car is just hoping to get around the 90 and hope for the miraculous caution to come out without Jay Cook or anyone else trying to pass him. Now the 4 back on the lead lap right there. Here comes Cook trying to relap the 4. Wow, Johnson put Freeze up the course a little bit there. And Johnson back 1 lap down. Now look at Matthew Eves trying to lead a lap. It's not going to happen. Cook will do so. But man, what a crazy, crazy thing happened. And now James Ellison trying to take the lead. I'll tell you what, they're not really doing a good job on trying to hold on to the lead, but man, that still means we're getting a lot of passing attempts left and right for that top position. They're just swapping like crazy here. How about this? Both S3 cars. Curly 1-2 right now, and Joachim says, you know what? Forget S3. I'm going for the lead. Coming from P3 to that top position. Now Rob Evans and Jackie Tang. Evans Garner style now trying to work together. Now the team formation stuff's starting to happen. And Adam Garcia here, the only Flickinger racing car you're seeing right now in this main pack. Catching up to that slow car of Garrett Sidner in car 44. Guarantee you that 6 car is telling that 44, get ready. Just try to make sure I don't get stuck behind you. Tang and Owen. Who is he going to hold up? He's going to hold up. Gary Owen to the inside. The outside line is going to fly right on by. Oh, man, Sidner. Oh, don't go there. Yikes. And they're going to split him down the middle. Jay Cook, Riley Keith, and others getting held up here. Wow, that allowed one of the Flickinger racing cars actually catching up. I couldn't tell that was, but that's Benny Watson, the 74. Now here comes Zorlin, Walton, Griffin, Arden, Andrew Miller, and even Cole Baker. Surprised even also Bobo Jones is off the pace for whatever reason. Guess that damage was enough for that 70 car. Wow, Johnson fell quite a ways back right there because of that. Oh, Sidner not playing nice right there. And oh, look out! Just about blocked the 21, but couldn't do it. And now Ryan Griffin in the 29 will be the last car to get around, and everyone else now getting held up. Pollard and Freeze absolutely got kamikaze by that lap car there and could not get around. But if you noticed on that ticker, we're heading to 5 laps to go at the line. I don't think they'll approach Boba Jones. That was probably the only time we deal with lap traffic from here on out. And look who's trying to go for the win as Tang's going for the lead. How about Jake Baskinger in the 2 car? He won earlier this season. All the way back at Pocono. Captured his 3rd career victory. It's safe to say he can win more than Indianapolis. And now trying to win his home track of Atlanta, Georgia here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. With help of Rob Evans and Madison Tall. Looks like Tang's going to lead the line. Evans moves off the line a little bit. And now Baskinger to the point. And Evans, Gardner, give credit. They got 4 of their cars. Actually, they got all their cars in the mix here, bound for the win. Evans, Olsen, Deaver, Tang, all within the mix. Great effort today by all the drivers a part of the team. But now Bright trying to go underneath. He'll do so at the line. 2 to go. Here comes Daniel Olsen and Cole Deaver. They are in the catbird seat. I'm telling you. This is any laps, I would not be surprised. At the line. 2 laps to go for Eli Bright in the 18. Here comes Douglas. Now he's going to dive down low. Here comes Olsen and Deaver going for the lead. Olsen, that Mountain Dew Chevrolet, is trying to peak. Time's ticking. Oh, and Deaver got moved to the middle. Coming at the line. White flag. Final lap here at Atlanta. Douglas out in front. Olsen trying to be a 3-time winner this season. Don't count out Riley Keith, and that 3 car starting to make her presence known. Olsen's got to make a move quick. Here comes the 3 of Riley. But it looks like it's not going to be enough. Aaron Douglas, can he hold on? He tries the bump, can't seem to do it. Well, hang on. Aaron Douglas is a winner in the NRSL. He wins the Napa 300 Atlanta. Wow, what a finish. I thought Deaver was going to come up there and take a win away, but someone moved him up the course. But regardless, though, Aaron Douglas is a first-time winner in the NRSL. And what a big win that was right there. And keep in mind, Connor Meyer won in that respective car last season and won a race in it. And now, Aaron Douglas does that deed there. His first career win is car 51. And that is also their first win of the season. And that is Toyota's 3rd different driver to take a victory right there. Of course, last to do so was Skylar Dixon in the 77. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. This is the 4th different Toyota driver. What a job well done for Aaron Douglas, capturing his first career victory in the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series. Let's get your top 10 results there. Aaron Douglas takes the victory. Daniel Olsen, just a little bit short, will come away in P2. Riley Keith will come away in P3, finishing out the podium. Joshua Sicoli in 4th. And 5th, Ryan Acosta. 6th, Madison Tall. 7th, Jake Baskinger. 8th, Nathan Stapleton. 9th, Eli Bright. Completing top 10, Cole Deaver. Evans Gardner, man, what a day they had right there alone. Just Daniel Olsen, Cole Deaver right there, just really providing the example. Said Keith having not bad run. It's funny, too. You got 3 teams that had 2 cars getting the top 10 there. Evans Gardner, Sega Keith, NS Racing. Archangel just missed out right there, and Full Throttle even got in there too. So let's get you the rest of your finishing results here at Atlanta. As you can see from there and on down, 35 finished on the lead lap and 39 all together. And the 3 drivers mentioned from that 1 caution out of the race. But thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give a like, comment, thoughts, subscribe. Part of the NRSL, hit the subscribe button down below. Congrats to Aaron Douglas on capturing his first career Xfinity Series victory. On a job well done right there. And Boy, that's got to be something right there going through that young man's mind. We will see you tomorrow for the throwback race weekend going on for the Cup Series, because you're going to see a lot of throwbacks in that one. Until then, this is your boy DeYoung signing off here from Atlanta Motor Speedway as Aaron Douglas wins the Napa 300. Points at the end of the video comes in, like always. Until then, goodbye, everybody.